Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a video on negative exponents. Just so that this video makes a little bit more sense, I would recommend watching my video on exponents before watching this video on negative exponents. And without further ado, let's head on straight into the video. So let's start off with what a regular exponent is. So let's say we have 2 squared. So this tiny 2 in the corner is known as the exponent. And in this case, we will be doing 2 times 2 by itself, and that is 4. How about 2 times negative 2? So let's just pretend that, so when we have a negative 2, like exponent, I just want to clarify, this does not mean that our answer will be negative 4. The negative exponent actually tells us something completely different. The negative exponent actually tells us that our answer is going to be a fraction. So we start off with just 2 squared, and we get 4, and then we put 1 over it. So when you have a negative exponent, you're essentially just taking imagine the number, and then to the exponent as the denominator over 1. So this is how you will express negative exponents, and it doesn't matter if it's 3, negative 3, 2, negative 3, 2, negative 4, because either way, it's always going to be, you go ahead and take the exponent as if you were doing it without the negative, put that as the denominator and put it over 1. So 7 times negative 2, to negative 2 is 1 over 49. And we use the same thing if we are solving equations. We'll follow PEMDAS, get 1 over 49 times 7, for example, in this case, and get 1 over 7. So if it's in equations, it doesn't change anything. If it's a bigger number, it doesn't change anything. And it doesn't change anything if it's cubed, squared, etc. Let's say we were to take another example, such as 5 times, to negative 2, times 5 squared times 3. So the first one will get 1 over 25 times 25 times 3. So the 25s will cancel out, and we'll just get 1 over 1 times 3, which is 3. So essentially, if you have x negative 2 times x 2, then they will cancel each other out. And you can also think about it when you're multiplying exponents, you're adding them. So negative 2 plus 2, well, that's 0. So, and x to 0, would be 1, which means they would cancel out. And again, we will use the same exact way if we're using equations with not squares instead cubes. So in this case, we'll have to simplify it, but we can't simplify it fully, so we'll end up with 4 over 9. And as I said earlier, doesn't matter how big the number is going to be. The rule still applies, and let's say I were to do 25 times negative 2 times the negative 2 power times 25. Well, we'll get 1 over 625 times 25, and then we can go ahead and use our cancellation and get 1 over 25. And let's say we have another example, 2 to the negative 2 power times 8 times 2. So we'll get 1 over 4 times 8 times 2, and then we'll get 2 times 2 after we cancel stuff out, and then we'll get 4 as our answer. So now you all are going to solve 4 different problems all by yourselves, but you'll have 2 minutes. So you'll have to solve 6 to the negative 2nd power, 2 to the negative 3rd power, and then you'll also have to solve 2 different equations with negative exponents. 5 to the negative 2nd power times 5 times 3. And then lastly, we will have 3 to the negative 3rd power times 9 and times 2. You'll have 2 minutes. Did you do it? Let's check if you got the correct answers. So the first one will be 1 over 36, because 6 squared is 36, and put that over 1. And then 2 cubed is 8, so you'll get 1 over 8. Then for the first equation, we'll have 1 over 25 times 5 times 3. And then after using the cancellation, you'll get 3 over 5. And then lastly, for 3 to the negative third, you'll get 1 over 27 times 9 times 2. And then it will, again, you'll have some canceling, and then you'll get 2 over 3. Congrats, you made it to the end of this video. Whether you needed help with this concept, you wanted some extra practice, or you just wanted to review, I hope you learned something or got some extra practice in. It means the world to me if you subscribed and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It just tells me if I need to change anything. And if you have any suggestions for any future videos, including math videos or student organization and lifestyle videos, please leave those in the discussion page as well. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Bye!